timeless secrets.
Why this Dogon tribe is shocking NASA. In 1950, the publication of the second volume of the Paris Reports on African Societies sparked widespread interest in an ancient tribe. French scholars Professor Marcel Griaule and Professor Germaine Dieterlen were the authors behind this groundbreaking information. The tale of this report, which continues to astound scientists to this day, traces back to 1931. It was then that the renowned French ethnographer Professor Griaule encountered the Dogon tribe, captivated by their enigmatic practices and profound understanding of the cosmos and universe. Spending considerable time among them to earn their trust, Griaule's efforts bore fruit when an elder named Ogotemeli decided to divulge their secret knowledge. Over the course of 32 days, Ogotemeli communicated with Griaule, revealing intricate maps of the celestial realm engraved on stones. With remarkable precision, he expounded upon the structure of the solar system, the existence of Jupiter's satellites, Saturn's rings, and more. Much of the information imparted to Marcel Griaule by the elder was subsequently validated by scientists drawing from ancient sources in 1976. Robert Temple, a member of the Royal Astronomical Society of England, concluded that the Dogon possessed an intimate understanding of Sirius spanning several millennia. This phenomenon has attracted the attention of scientific communicators such as Carl Sagan, Ian Ridpath, James Oberg, and Ronald Story, who entertained the possibility that the Dogon may have acquired their cosmic knowledge from European travelers within the last 150 years. In a recent BBC television interview, Professor Germaine Dieterlen highlighted an intriguing observation. Certain astronomical insights preserved by ancient Aboriginal communities remained undiscovered by Western scientists until the 20th century. She specifically referenced ancient depictions of the constellation Sirius, crafted by the ancestors of the Dogon people. Yet, even if we acknowledge the ancient origins of Dogon astronomical knowledge, a pressing question arises. How did they acquire such sophisticated understanding without access to optical instruments? The answer, according to the Dogon, is straightforward. The ancestral wisdom of the Dogon tribe traces back to the extraterrestrial beings known as Nommo, who hailed from the star Tolo and imparted their knowledge upon the tribe's ancestors. Nestled in the Republic of Mali, this secluded tribe has maintained its traditional way of life amidst the passage of time. Engaged in agriculture, animal husbandry, blacksmithing, and pottery making, they have preserved their cultural practices for centuries. Remarkably, despite lacking specialized equipment, the Dogon possess a profound understanding of celestial phenomena. The tribe's history dates back to 1300 BC, when they inhabited the upper Niger Basin, later migrating to their current lands in present-day Sudan between the 9th and 10th centuries BC. As they settled, they absorbed aspects of the previous inhabitants' culture, including language. Today, with a population of approximately 300,000, the Dogon people construct their homes using clay in the foothills of mountains, featuring flat roofs and tightly packed dwellings. Notably, the men's houses are constructed with remarkably low roofs to prevent full standing during disputes. Women's houses, situated beyond the settlement boundaries, serve as retreats during menstruation. While some Dogon individuals have embraced Islam or Christianity due to missionary influence, the majority adhere to animism, venerating Nommo's ancestral spirit and celebrating Sirius in their festivals. Through their faith and traditions, they continue to pass down their cosmic knowledge from generation to generation, preserving their unique worldview and cultural heritage. Here begins the captivating journey of the curious explorers. The Dogon people possess not only an understanding of celestial bodies, but also intricate maps and precise data about planets long before their existence was even suspected by the world's greatest minds. Picture this: an African tribe conducting rituals synchronized with the cyclical movements of a planet, unbeknownst to the rest of the world. It's a fascinating paradox, isn't it? Yet, it's a reality, as evidenced by the Dogon tribe. They conceptualize the universe as both infinite and measurable, teeming with Yalo Ulo, or star systems, one of which houses our sun. According to their lore, the majority of the universe comprises the outer star system, while closer to Earth lies the inner star system. Stars within the inner system are believed to influence life on Earth significantly, playing pivotal roles throughout human history, including Sirius, Orion, and Pleiades. The Dogon possess intricate knowledge of Canis Major, the Big Dog constellation passed down through generations. Despite Sirius being only 21 times brighter than our Sun, it holds a unique prominence in their cosmology due to its close proximity, just 8.5 light-years away, making it appear as the brightest star in the sky. Nearby Sirius lies the collapsed star, Sirius B. In a letter dated August 10, 1844, German astronomer Friedrich Wilhelm Bessel inferred the presence of an unseen companion to Sirius from alterations in its proper motion. Nearly 2 decades later, on January 31, 1862, American astronomer and telescope maker Alvan Graham Clark made the initial observation of the faint satellite now known as Sirius B. However, concrete evidence of its existence didn't surface until 1970 when it was captured in a photograph for the first time. Identifying Sirius B posed a challenge due to its minimal light emission, overshadowed by the brilliance of Sirius, which shines 10,000 times brighter. Interestingly, the Dogon people possessed remarkably accurate knowledge about the orbits and densities of these stars long before modern astronomers documented them. The tribe associates the origin of life with Sirius B, which they refer to as Tolo, or the seed star, signifying the smallest seed. This term, seed, connotes creation, possibly human creation. Tolo describes the star's smallness, termed by the Dogon as the smallest thing there is, yet they also describe it as heavy and white. According to their beliefs, creation emanated from this point. While this may challenge some beliefs, it's noteworthy that the Dogon had prior knowledge of Sirius B's existence, its high density and diminutive size, which they attributed to the presence of Ziegler, an extraordinarily dense metal unknown on Earth. Additionally, they comprehended the intricate elliptical orbit formed by Sirius and Sirius B. This ancient knowledge is even depicted in stone star charts dating back over 5 centuries. Astronomers and scientists were astounded by the Dogon's precise astronomical claims, especially considering their lack of telescopic or scientific equipment. The Dogon people assert that Sirius B has an orbital cycle of 50 years in relation to Sirius. Astonishingly, recent astronomical findings confirm this cycle to be precisely 50 years and 15 days. Moreover, they suggest that Sirius B completes a rotation on its axis in the span of 1 solar year, a detail still unconfirmed by modern science. Additionally, the Dogon speculate about a third celestial body they call Ya, or sorghum female, which could either be a small star with a planet or a large planet with a satellite. Astronomers refer to this hypothetical body as Sirius C, although there is currently no empirical evidence to support its existence. Much of what the Dogon already knew received validation only in the 20th century, raising intriguing questions about how a society with their level of technology could have acquired such knowledge without modern instruments. Around 5,500 years ago, the Nommo arrived from the Sirius constellation aboard a colossal galactic transport vessel known as the Dogon Pelu Tolo, or Star of the 10th Moon. Their ship descended towards Earth in a spiraling motion, emitting flashes of light and producing sounds previously unheard of by the tribe. Upon touchdown, the vessel bounced several times before finally coming to a halt. As the dust settled, a new star appeared in the night sky, presumably marking the arrival of the visitor's mothership. Some might dismiss this as reminiscent of scenes from science fiction movies, but the Dogon's accounts continue to intrigue and provoke curiosity. Let's journey back to 1969, a time when humans were utilizing similar concepts. The notion of only the lunar module landing on the moon while the landers remained in orbit can be seen through the lens of the Dogon people, whose existence is deeply connected to water and the necessity of hydration. In the rock images left by Dogon ancestors, the Nommo are depicted as beings with traits of both humans and lizards, evoking images of amphibious demigods and creatures like the Babylonian demon Oannes, portrayed with fishtails. These parallels with mythological figures from other ancient civilizations contemporary to the migration of the Dogon ancestors raise intriguing questions. The descriptions of the Nommo share striking similarities with the Akkadian amphibian Ea, the Sumerian deity Enki, and the Egyptian goddess Isis, often depicted as a siren in religious art. Ancient lore, which we've examined extensively, suggests that human civilization began with encounters with these beings, who emerge as pivotal figures in the mythology and cultural heritage of various peoples. Following this thread, we've uncovered similar traces of these visitors in other ancient cultures often regarded as the cradle of civilization. In ancient Egypt, the star Sirius held great significance, being associated with the goddess Isis. At the Dendera temple, a structure was erected in her honor, designed so that on New Year's Day, the rays of Sirius would directly penetrate into the sacred chapel. This connection draws us back to the Dogon tribe and the temple at Dendera. Within the Dogon culture, there's a ceremony reminiscent of one performed by the ancient Skuis tribe. Occurring every 6 decades, the ceremony aligns with Sirius visible through a cliff opening near Yugo Dogorou. Lasting 5 years, it coincides with a specific point in Sirius's orbit, during which the Dogon are initiated into their tribe's knowledge and traditions. Through intricate dances and unique masks, they express the profound relationship between the cosmos, nature, and human culture. Interestingly, the Dogon's lore shares similarities with ancient Sumerian records, both mentioning visitors from the distant planet Nibiru. The Dogon believe these alien ancestors will return in human form. Delve deeper into this adventure by exploring our playlist, and for more, simply follow the suggested next episode.